Hello, Sun Squire. That's not the right scene. Hello, Sun Squires. Hello. Welcome. Today is Saturday, I think. Today is Saturday. And that means Tiny Glade. Let's go. I don't know why that's not working. That feels weird. Try this. There we go. Okay. Yes, yes. Also, Cloud, it only just occurred to me that if that person isn't super familiar with Kirby Air Ride, they might not know about the bulk star thing. It only just occurred to me. But anyway, I wanted to take a small break from Nightreign, and there's nothing new until next, probably Thursday, but I'll be waiting till Saturday. Yeah, probably. Makes it sound like he hasn't played since he was a kid. Ah, well, I knew about it back then. So it's not outside of the realm of possibility. But still. If he didn't know about it back then he might not know about it now. Anyway, I wanted to take a small break from Nightreign, and since there's nothing new until next Thursday, even though I'll be waiting until Saturday to play it, I figured, why not a little cute castle building? First time catching a stream and you're already talking about Kirby Air Ride? Let's go, I love Kirby Air Ride. Yeah, it's one of my favorite GameCube games. And I am very excited for Kirby Air Riders. Yes. But until then, we have other games to play. I wanted to spend a little more time in this chasm, but it seems a little dark. I might turn it to daytime. And then just mess with lights. That's not the right. And then just mess with lights later. Let's make it like noon so it shines straight down into here. I did adjust the post-processing filter or whatever to make it so that it was... Mouse on zero? Why didn't that activate? What the heck? Do I not have anything for that? What the heck? Hold on, let me open my debug. That should also do a thing. But also, Humble Column has been a... Whoa, that's the wrong one. Humble Column has been a member for a year, apparently. 100%ed Elden Ring last night? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, this one specifically says no handler. Hey, I did debug correctly. Okay. Hold on, let me just copy this elsewhere. Copy object. And paste it here, for I will definitely use that later. Now, where's OBS? There it is. Sheep coaster when? Probably not today. It depends. It depends. We've got 3 hours, right? I did want to work on the chasm specifically today. 319 hours just to get the last few I needed. Oh boy, were the last few needed like right at the end. I know there's I think there's a couple and there's a couple that need the ending or something. I don't remember. All the legendary items, yeah, that checks out. Let's see if I can even squeeze anything here. Could probably move this slightly further. Probably wouldn't hurt. I could make it bigger, maybe? So, is the chasm for the sheep coaster? No. The chasm is just, here. I should probably put, a fence on this. Let's see. I probably have that option. Why I did that. Why did my mouth not work there? Oh, this isn't, yeah, I don't think I get to. What the heck? So... Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, but that's... I have to change it to this. Oh, but I didn't want to. At least I can change this. Large cobblestones or more organized cobblestones? I think I'll go organized for now. Then shove this over. Oh, that's doing weird stuff. There we go. That looks a little better. It's a big first step. But I can probably... Yeah. Alright. By the way, I'm playing a game right now, so if I don't respond or something, that's why. That's fine. That is fine, Sun Squire. Don't worry about it. Cool. I think I like that being up there instead. And let's add a rail to this as well. I have to change a lot of things about it, but that's fine. I don't like this being there, but that's fine. That is fine. It's all fine. It's Tiny Glade. Everything's fine. I could maybe expand this way. I don't want to take up too much of the... I want to be able to look down and see mostly water. So I don't want the walkways to take up too much space. I could shrink that back in. Maybe there's an entry into, like, something around the mountain. I don't think I can build on this side of the edge because it's right against the world border. So maybe that's just a pillar. I'll shrink this then. Whoa. I think that's more connected than it was when I started, so that's fine. There's more stairs after the wizard tower? Oh, yeah. So I did a little bit of work on the wizard tower. It looks best at nighttime. Come on. There we go. You get the floaty stairs that they added last patch. And I've added a lantern for accent lighting. Reminds me of Hogwarts from the later movies. Ah. I haven't seen those in a long while. I don't think I'm missing a whole lot. Whoa. I wanted some kind of, like... I know purple is kind of magic colored, so I wanted some purple. I don't really know what to do with the rest of the face here, but I'll figure it out later. I wanted it to kind of be ominous and imposing from behind the trees. What am I highlighting over there? What the heck? I'll probably have some, like, path coming up through here or something. And then I'll work on the lower area later. What was I even doing down here? Oh, yeah, this is this place. Ah. I do want to make another proper... I want to make a proper alleyway like this. This is just such a good aesthetic to pass up. Too good an aesthetic to pass up. And these little fences and stuff. I like a lot of things about this game. It's just so easy to make stuff look decent. And if I just think about, like, where paths go, it's even easier. But for now, I will put it back to daytime. So that I can see what I'm doing down here. This is just kind of... It marks the bottom of the... I want to do something with this, but I'm not sure what. I'm not sure I can make a ruin without taking out part of the wall piece, so it feels weird. I'll just leave it there for now. Whoa. I also kind of want to have a little boat down here, but I'm not sure how to build one. I keep failing at making boats. I wonder if there's boat clutter, actually. I'm not sure. That would be neat. That'd be so neat. Let's just go over here and see what happens. Because this I haven't done anything with this. It's not a big danger if I mess up here. Whoa. What, a barge instead? Those can be rectangular. But the bridge is pretty low, is what I'm worried about mainly. See, there's not a lot of clearance. A nice little rowboat would be quite fitting. That's not going down any further. No. Oh, it's already in the floor. Okay. It's in the water. The floor. The stairs come up from the water automatically? That's so cool. Well, that's a new feature. I can't see anything down here. It's so tight. Well, it doesn't appear that there is water-based clutter yet. No. I'll just delete this. No water-based clutter yet. But we still get neat fishes and stuff. So that's nice. What would this even be for? What would be down here? Maybe I make stairs go down to like a dock. I think that would make the most sense. So let's grab the stair tool. I guess I would probably go into the side of this. So let's extend that. Whoa! Oh, like that. And manipulate the camera until we get what we want. There we go. Can I lower this? Yeah. It's not the best work I've done. But it's... Oh, that's right in the water. We don't really want that. We want a little dock. And a little bit wider. I realized that pulling on this makes it wider. I don't remember when, though. I can also add a segment there, and maybe up here to make it turn slightly. That didn't have the desired result, but it's... I'm sure we'll get there. That's not at all the desired result. What is happening? What is happening? Why is it doing that? It's got to be the turn. I can't even grab this. What the heck? Hello? Okay, there we go. Okay. We'll figure this out. It's definitely too close to the wall. But I can't grab the handle. There we go. I guess we just have to have it curve in a certain way. That's fine. I'm sure we can put something over here that justifies that corner. This, I don't... It's a little too tall here and a little too short there. There. Stairs all the way down. Okay. I think the hardest thing about working in this crevice is definitely just bumping the camera into stuff. But, whoa, like that. What even, that's the bottom of the wizard tower. I might end up having to make these taller, but I've already done so much work here that I'm not sure. It might be a sunk cost thing. We'll see, we'll see. I'll leave it there for now. I didn't want to do anything complicated. Can I have this, please? There we go. Smooth it out a little bit more. That's better, I think. And then, whoa! And then try lowering this down. No, that's not the... There we go. If we can get that almost right against the water, I think that would look really good. And then this gets flattened. Let's go. A little dock. I can't push this in any further. How far can I push this? that far exactly. Okay, well, that's good enough, I think. I will have to widen this. And then... there we go. It's not perfect, but it's fine. This game's all about the little things. I do want to have this town fully walkable by the time I'm done it. So I do need to keep that in mind. Okay. I kind of want to follow the curvature of the wall, but this is fine. This is fine. Can I have... no, can I have the... no! Can I have the handle, please? There we go. Okay. I think that makes a lot more sense than what than what I was doing. Which was just, center camera mode. Whoa. Walk around. Hello, Landis. How are you, Sunsquire? Today is a small break from Nightreign, because Deep of Night mode is being added on Thursday, I think? And unless there's something new and exciting... where even am I? Okay, I go over here then. Yes. Yeah, Thursday, yeah. And unless there's something new and exciting before then, I'm giving Nightreign a little break. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I'm not sure about this being a step up, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, this is steep. This is so steep. And then this one's nice. A little bit steep at the end, but I can probably do something with this specific joint. They're making a new mode. Yeah, it just seems to be a numbers go up thing. But yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. This is... here we go. Sad face? Yeah, it just seems to be a numbers go up thing, but that's fine. I'll do 1 or 2 rounds of it, and then I'll hold off until the DLC. As far as I know, they did say that was coming out in 2025, right? So... it will soon be Q4. That is way too steep. I gotta do something about that. That's so steep! I don't think you could pay me to go down the stairs like this. That's almost giving me vertigo in the game. I gotta do something about this. What would I even do, though? There's not much space. Maybe I can have it come out from here. And, like, wrap... whoa, okay. You can just do that. I don't really want it to be under the bridge, though. But I do have to do something about that. Oh. Hi, kitten. Where did you come from? They just show up, I swear. When does not simply walk into Mordor, for OSHA has no jurisdiction there? Oh, boy. Other than this staircase being stupid steep, I think it's fine. I could do the Dark Souls route of having a big old box, and it's just a lift all the way up and down. Whoa! Sandwich! Thank you. Thank you, Sunsquire. That took a second. It showed up in chat long before it showed up in the Dark Souls of elevation methods. I could probably do something relatively convincing, too. Probably. I think it'd be hard. Because how do I open up the bottom? Let's go somewhere else to test, actually. Yeah, let's make a new world. Hold on. Summer, sure. And then we just hold the undo button until all of this disappears. That one dropped quickly? Oh, the shiny? Yeah. It's probably just lag on my end. Okay, so my idea is to have something like this, and then let's flatten it. And then another one around it. That one fell quickly too. What the heck? If I stack these, I think it's going to disappear. Oh, I mean the velocity it fell at? Ah. Whoops. I want it to be the same height. And then maybe slightly lower, actually. Yeah, something like that, because that looks like a lift platform, right? And then we widen this a little. What's this game about? You literally just build little castles. That's all. That's the whole game. And then let's paint this one so that it has a fence. There we go. You get the insides so it's something else. That's actually really good. That works so well with the pattern, actually. Let's move this. Yeah, yeah. I like that. And then that's the eraser. Let's change this one so that it's, I can't do the fancy wood without having the brick? Okay, well, we'll do it so that it's this, and let's make it darker, so it stands out. No? Ah, it's separate. Okay. Can we change the color of this wood? Yes, we can. Okay, that really stands out. That's starting to look like a lift, right? Actually shrink this and drag it up. And then, how do we do the bottom? So... Thank you. That one fell quickly, too. What the heck? Like, almost immediately. So... I have this idea where we do another one of these, but let's bring it over... Whoops. Let's bring it over here so we can stylize it. I want the big, thick pillars, so I want it to not have the wood. I don't know what this does. And then... I think the big cobblestone is default. So we now get the big pillars if we lift it. Yeah. But I think we only get them if it's above the platform. I think if it's embedded, it doesn't do the big pillars, which is unfortunate. Because I kind of wanted to embed it a little and have it, like, sticking out as a rim at the top. But I don't think that's happening. Someone knocked my Overwatch main? What's your Overwatch main? Nicked? Ah, stole. Ah, okay. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I think, Hanzo? Ah, Hansbo. I used to play Overwatch back in 2016, 2017-ish. I would main all healers and Bastion. Oh. It was all about dishing out the bird. Look what they've done to my boy. I don't like how he plays now. When I played Overwatch, I would strictly only play Reinhardt. Fair, though. Reinhardt's... I don't know what I was going to say. Reinhardt's good. Overwatch 2 is on a generational comeback right now. Is it really? Can it come back? I thought people moved over to Marvel Rivals. Oh, I don't like how they overlap in the middle. I accidentally jacked it up too high. Alright. When I still played, before Overwatch 2, my mains were Junkrat, Roadhog, and Zenyatta. Yeah, Zenyatta's fun. I like Zenyatta. Just yeeting metal spheres at people. It's like, here, take healing. Clang! I can't center it unless it's all the way down. Oof. No, I still can't center it. What the heck? What about now? What is going on? What? Why can't I? It won't center. I'm running with the nutcracker skin. Oh boy. I remember when skins were still good. They're probably still good now. There is a lot of work going into them. Like I don't mean to disparage the art, but it's all like battle pass stuff now, isn't it? I preferred how it was before when you could still get the coins and stuff. Sorry, the camera angles are wild for me right now. Let's go. I want to make that still look like a platform. And Diva with the Junker skin too? Yeah. I love that Mad Max look with all the Junker stuff. Yeah. I remember those. Those are cool. I'm gonna drag this all the way up. Gonna need to be able to center it. Oh, it doesn't go any higher. Well, at least there's that. So, I'm not sure how I would get this sort of fence with these sort of pillars. I think I just have to have this lower and stick out like this. No, but it embeds. But it won't if I drag this up, so it's probably fine. We'll just adjust it like this for now. It shouldn't embed if I drag the bottom of this platform off. But I need it to be able to center. No, I don't. Actually, hold on. Yeah! So that's sort of the basis of what I think I want to do for the lift. But I want the bottom to be an open sort of doorway. And how would we do that? We've got these stairs, right? Let's see. If I manage to bring them up to the same height, then that's the sort of look I want. Let's... Whoa! Okay, let's bring it all the way flat. I think that's perfectly flat? No, it's not. I think we need to bring these down individually. And then raise it. That's more even. You know what? I'll take it, though. I'll take it, though. That's a good arch. And then... I guess I would fill the walls with... just wall segments? Like, if I drag this out, and then... Whoops. Flatten, and... I guess let's find that color. But if I snip it, does that... that makes two separate wall segments, and that's not what I want. I think I want to... So how do I add a point? Because that separates it, and that's not what I want. I think I just need to continue the wall. Whoops. Oh, that's probably a lot more points than I needed. Oh! No, that's perfect, actually. But how would I finish the one above that? Because you can't lift walls above... So here's what I'm thinking. I stick this in here, so that it's an archway, right? And then I lower it to wherever. But then I gotta finish off the other walls. I want this to look like a proper Souls lift. I'm like obsessed with this plan now. Something like that. And then I got these to complete the other 3 walls. Which, that's easy enough. Let me just drag these into somewhat correct positions first. Before I get in there and adjust. Whoops. Oh, this is weird. Having to control cameras and everything, it's all just the same mouse, right? It's all just M1. Well, M1, 2, and 3, but you know. Alright, I think my computer fan is going wild. I think this game does use ray tracing and stuff anyway, so that makes sense. Alright, let's squeeze this in there. Alright, so I can do 3 of the walls this way. But then how would I finish off that one? I think that's the biggest problem at the moment. Let's embed this further. Yeah, because the rest of that looks like a lift to me. Looks like a classic Souls lift. Can I drag this up any taller? This one. Oh, I might be able to do it without the internals even. Huh. That does still look Souls lifty. You know what? Maybe the castle lift was fine. Okay, let's get rid of this then. That's the wall segment. How do I need the other thing. I'll drag this down. Let's get rid of this. And just drag this out. Because that does still look Souls lifty. And then we can just slap the... Whoops. I accidentally go for that. Did they move that? I'm not even sure. Add these to it. And then... But how would I make those flat? I don't think you can. No. I kind of want to make those taller, too. He went 0 and 3, then swapped to Sim, Widow and Mate. That's fine. It's fine. Sometimes people aren't great at games. And that happens. I'm not great at games. Goodness knows it. I think this is one of the reasons I made healer. Alright. But how do I fill that? It's ranked, and he hasn't gotten an ult. Oh no. Well, hey, maybe it's placements for him. I think I might be able to get away with... If I have another platform, like another proper box, I might be able to stick that inside and just lift it up, and then use the wall to complete the bottom section. Like this. I think that's how I gotta do it. Since this is just a small default, I might still need it for centering. Let's drag it all the way down. Alright. I might not need it for centering, actually. But I do need... No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's do this. And then... get rid of the crenellations. And drag it down to, like, the top of that. I swear this is gonna work. It's gotta work. It has to. It just has to. You won't be able to see up it, which will be a bit of a shame, but that's fine. As long as it looks like a Souls lift. That's all I need. And then I can use that to help fix the walls at the bottom. It actually looks fine? It might be fine. Ah, that's why it looked centered. Okay. That actually looks fine. If I make the brick the same color, it won't matter. Oh, right. That's still a thing. Maybe I do need the crenellations. Because otherwise that top seam is going to be visible, right? Yeah. The crenellations, for some reason, drag that a little higher. And then... I might be able to hide it by sinking it down? No. Okay. We just have that seam there. Nobody's going to notice. But I'm going to know it's there. So have that the same color. That works, I think. That works. I do still want the fence, and this is a little thin. So let's drag these down. And then drag this up. That looks a little better. I kind of want an archway up there, but I think the only way I can manage that is more stairs. Like, let's just make another one. And then flatten it. And drag it up. I do like the sounds that this game makes. I also kind of wish you could group and, like, copy structures. Because building this in another world is great for testing, but not great for having it end up in the other world. Sandwich, yes. Alright, we put that there. I want it to make just enough depth that it looks like I meant to do it. Come on, there we go. Alright. How wide can I make this, actually? Ooh. Maybe that's wide enough to pretend that it's the walls. And then I just run a second one. Instead of running this wall segment. Huh. I'll push it back, see what happens. Does it stick out the back? No. Not wide enough. So I would need a full one of those on every piece, which is unfortunate. Or just on the front. Let's see. What can I do with the paint job, actually? Let's make this dark. And this one dark. No, what did that even do? What? I think having the paint for shading works really well. Although, I would need to shade this one lighter instead. Which that's not too bad. I do prefer the darker aesthetic. That's probably why I like Dark Souls. This crack is bothering me, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Unless... No, I don't have any control over the arch. Well... Wait, how did I do it for... How did I do it for this? Are these arches down here? That's the wrong spot. This. Is this stairs? Yes, but it's really thin. I forgot I could do that. Alright, let's load the other one then. Let's make it really thin. This arrow. Okay. Oh, it sends the pillars all the way to the bottom. That's great. That's great, actually. I like that. I prefer that. Being like halfway up felt weird. But let's see if I can just make it slightly better. That kind of works. I do like the layered look. And then there'd be like arrow slits, maybe? Because Souls games can't use them, but they'd be for light. There, kind of. We lost. It's chill though. He brought it back for him when he brought it back for him when they swapped to everything sim counters. Eh? Oh, so the enemy team's okay. That's good. I also need a platform in there. Souls lifts are hard. But once I get something, I think that'll be good. I think I'll be set. Uh-oh. I forgot about that's what is even that? Oh, that's the wall segment. Right. I forgot to paint that. That's all. There we go. Okay. Problem solved. The inside we want another one of these, I think. Let's just plonk it against this one for now. And then drag it all the way down. Alright. I will be victorious. I think I want dark. Yeah, because it's the inside, right? Shiny, yes. A celebrational shiny. This is getting hard to manage. The arrows are so big when you zoom in. I want it to be sort of against the wall, but not running all the way through it. And then we shove that in there. Come on. Oh, I don't like that. It got rid of... Ah, that's fine, actually. Okay, that's fine. All right. I don't think I can really do the pit. The classic Souls pit. But that's fine. Let's push these edges a little further. And then I think that's going to be good for that. Yeah, I like that. There's bushes around the place, but that's fine. I think I can just... Yeah. I'll drag this out a little. I think that's fine. The top still doesn't really look lift-like. I wonder if there's something I could do about that. I think I already chose the darkest... The darkest? Yeah. So I think I just lift it a little more. I think that's all I can do. Unless I can really change this to be contrasty. I can, but it doesn't look great. I might just have to deal with it. Or maybe I make this dark and that light. Let's try that. This dark and then this light. It kind of works. Let's make this dark wood. How do I... Sort of? Sort of? That'll kind of hide it a little bit better. Let's make it dark as well. Or light? No, dark. The pits are very funny to me because there's no reason for them to be there, and they're on every elevator that isn't a gigantic rising pillar, right? They could just do like a slightly depressed area where the platform would fit. Like they could very well just, you know, there's the lift. I'm not sure where I'm drawing that. They could just have it dip in slightly, and then have the lift sit here because they're almost always on chains, right? So why is it always an endless pit? That's so goofy. There's no way to make like a hollowed out square or circle in this game though. Unfortunately. Well, not that I know of. You can build a big square, but then to hollow it out, you'd have to have 4 other squares around it. So it doesn't really work that well. Assassin's Creed does that. Has the the slightly depressed area in the floor. Yeah, I mean, I think almost every other game does do that, except for the Souls games for some reason. Yeah, yeah. Once they add if they add the ability to put holes in stuff in this game, that'd be great. Whoa. Actually, it's probably faster to just build the hole first, if that makes sense. It's perfect because the elevator can crush you. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. You would think the Souls games would capitalize on that too, but I don't think they do. So there's the hole, just for now. And then let's put stuff on the sides. Just make it quickly align. Yeah, yeah, you'd think so. Because crushing the player seems funny. Alright. The only other thing is the floors would have these things. Hold on. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I'm going back to the game. See you later. That's fine. Enjoy Overwatch. Get those wins. I know you said it's competitive, so get those wins. I think it was you? No. Landis isn't in Overwatch. You are in some other game. Overwatch? Yeah, no, it was somebody else. It was Landis. My mistake. I have a very short memory. Assassin's Creed Syndicate for me? Ah, well that explains why you brought Assassin's Creed up. Alright, let's drag these out slightly further. We'll try to make the lift sort of aesthetic. The only thing is, this is a lot more work than just having the other one. Alright, and then we drag this into those so that there's slightly less of a seam. There's always going to be a seam. But I can make it so that there's slightly less of one. By just shoving it all into the same place. Okay, and then I think we just maximize the height of all of these. I think that's as close to a bottomless pit as we're going to get. For me, it's back to assassination, getting crushed by elevator. Yeah. But obviously, this is so much work than that. Well, it would be if I were to add this amount of detail to this. But I think this aesthetic works for now. Oh, but I kind of wanted the wooden one framed this nicely. Ah, that's the only problem. Assassinate the elevator so it doesn't crush you two birds with one stone. Just throw a pile of hay at the bottom. Never use the elevator. Just break it and throw a pile of hay at the bottom. This is more grand in scale as well. But let's see how it feels in walk-around mode. This does feel a bit tight. Me when my elevator only de-elevates because I broke it and put hay at the bottom. But you can just climb stuff in Assassin's Creed. Butterflies. Why are they in here? Why would they leave? Oh, that's right. I can make this thin. That's right. I didn't do that. That's right. I can just do this. There we go. That's a little better for this. Yeah, it's convincing like a wall now. But it's still pretty small. What's a good scale? You know what? I'll figure it out when I get into the other world. I think this is fine. Yeah, I can climb the Empire State Building, but not a chimney. Climb the outside of the elevator. That's clearly the problem. Just climb the outside of the building. Don't take the stairs. Oh, right. There's nothing in there. This is a... Yeah, this is a chunk. Just don't look up from in there. Just pay no attention to the fact that there's no floor. Or there's no actual path all the way up. We'll know it's like that, but nobody else will. We could probably let some light in by putting arrow slits in the walls as well. Like, for here. Let's drag this down, sort of here-ish. 2 bricks in, almost flat to that. Oh, it is flat to that. Well, this one can't be. It's not actually letting much light in. Oh, you know what? I could put a lantern in there. Just, like, fake it. How would I hide it, though? That's the question. Maybe just right at the back. Or just stick it out in the front. I don't think it can go on these pillars, actually. Let's see. No. It can only go in. And it's off in the daytime. I kind of wish there was an option to turn these on. Oh! Oh, no, that's not a thing. It's just letting me choose the color. Okay. I almost got excited. Light comes out when I do that. Dim might be atmospheric? Let's see. I can't even tell if it's on. It is on. We don't want it dim then. We want it bright. There we go. That's better. It is leaking through the walls, but I think that's just a side effect of... Oh. Stuff. That's fine. Oh, it does shine through here, though. So it does give the illusion of it not having a floor. So that's nice. And then at the top, we can probably have just a normal lantern up here. But like on the ground or something. We'll see. Actually, what is the... I get to choose post-processing filters, right? No? Where do I choose that? In camera? Huh? Whoa. I don't know what that does. Maybe one of these will make it look Dark Soulsy. Just finished playing Fabledom? Fabledom 4? Spent 4.5 hours straight. Ah! Sometimes guys were playing Hollow Knight for quite a while. This one's purple, but... Ew. Maybe good for Halloween. Game crashes if I try to load it with Chrome running in the background. Fair. Chrome does eat a lot of resources. Use Firefox. Is this Dark Soulsy? It's a little too color messy. A little too color messy. 9.5 hours straight on my first session of Silk Song is a normal amount of time. Thank you very much. No judgment here, no judgment here. You can only do so much to avoid spoilers, right? People are already putting spoilers in YouTube shorts and like their own thumbnails and whatnot. I want a good nighttime. I have no problem with Chrome. You should. Okay, so that filter's good for colors and daytime. So what filter is it? What? But what filter am I using? It didn't put the flag over here. I can't memorize this. So slightly purplish, good sky, good leaves. Okay, slightly purplish, good sky, good leaves. This one? No? To me, most of them are the same. I wish they were numbered or something, and it told me. Slightly purplish, good sky, good leaves, slightly green. I don't see what colors are very well. Well, I do see colors very well, but as soon as something's off my screen, I forget what it looks like. I think it's this one. But this looks very greeny yellow. But it's gotta be that one. Okay, very greeny yellow, slightly purplish, good sky, good leaves. Very greeny yellow, slightly purplish, good sky, good leaves. Okay, so this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in? Yeah, there's a haze. Was that there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gotta be 7 in. Unless it's this one. But that's very high contrast. How does that look at night? I do like this one. High contrast does feel Dark Soulsy. But what's with oh? But what about that lantern? What color is it? Okay, so this one's good. It's high contrast. The colors seem fine. It is blue, which I'm not a big fan of. Let's try one more filter. Okay, maybe 7 in is why I chose this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, because it makes it... It's still blue. I want it to be dark, but I don't want it to be blue. This one's less blue, but it probably looks awful during the day. Alright, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of muted at night, but that's fine. Whoops, let's try day. Whoops. I don't think I mind this one. I forgot the count, though. I swear. But now I don't know what this is. Slightly green. Good sky, good leaves. It's like over 5 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's highlight. Oh, I see. So it's 5 in. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5 in, starting at 0. One time I was working in a clinical lab, practice while studying, and I had to use test strips, and those strips were very accurate, and they rely on colors. Not a good problem if you're a woman. Huh? There was not one man working in that lab. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, camera mode. Right, zooming in and out is not zooming in and out in camera mode. Okay, let's go back to the other one. Now that I think I've got this down, it's just like a thin stairs, fence, big brick. This is also stairs. Small brick, smaller brick. Okay. Let's see. I don't think there's even enough room for a lift. Oh, did the filter stay? Is this a different filter? This looks kind of terrible. No, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. Okay, so this one's right at the end. Okay, let's try 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little better, maybe. Anyway, I'm told I assume you mean physically. unable to use those strips accurately. They, for gore, man, got away with. But other colors I've been working with look weird. This is supposed to be dark, isn't it? Isn't it? What? Why can't I? Huh? Can't I? Huh? I don't get to choose the lightness of the brick? Ah, okay. So this is darker. Well. I do prefer how this looks at night, though. What was I working on? Lift! Right, lift. Where would that even go? Because it won't fit anywhere. I think I made the chasm too small. I like the art style of this game. Yeah, this is a very cute game. I like it a lot. Let's squeeze some water in here. There's no way I also get the lift here, but that kind of helps round out the cliff. It was a little sharp. I kind of want to round this out too. I never remember where the tools are. There, let's just pretend that's fine. It's more fine than it was before. Right, I think that's still the edge of the map. I should probably re-enable the map border, but I can pretty much see it with all the trees and whatnot. That is a dilemma. Maybe no, an underwater tunnel wouldn't fit very well. Or an under mountain tunnel wouldn't fit very well. So I can't make one of those. Maybe I cut into the cliff a bit more, but I don't really want to widen it. Maybe I just make a small lift. You know what? We'll take the staircase. Can I move the whole thing? Yes, I can. Let's just put it over here for now. I don't think that works. Put it over here for now. Because if I want it back... I could just delete it. Because there's an undo. But I have to delete all segments of this. Okay. I failed. I did ask if the color was correct. She said it was, but it was not. Oh. Oh no. Let's try to squeeze a flat thing in here. I'm not sure that this is going to work, but we'll find out. We will we will find out. We did like that, didn't we? Dark wood for the lift itself. I think we want to plonk down another one right now. I'm confused. What? I'm making a lift. Or trying to. But it's got to fit within the crevice, so I can't quite use the design I was using. Alright, we'll try this. Right. Whoa. This takes up a lot of room, though. This takes up a lot of room. Ugh, I think stairs are the better call. Playing Skyrim right now, and every time I scroll, it scrolls in game. Oh boy, Skyrim is quite jank. Yeah. I don't know if I did tell you, but I did. But if I did graduate 2 months ago, now I'm in. But if I probably did graduate 2 months ago, now I'm an actual doctor. Hey, congrats! Good job, said Squire. I am so focused on this lift. I'm sorry. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Right. That's Oh, but I want it to be fully walkable. This is pain. Pain. Pain and suffering. Oh, that's not gonna work either. So I do think stairs are the best option here, unfortunately. But I definitely need to fix them. Because these ones are too tall. Dr. Biochemist, I don't know. I don't treat people. I help treat people. I find what treats them from. That's still important. It's still an important job, Sunsquire. Don't worry. You got this. I believe in you. Although it does sort of remind me of a line from, what was it, Treasure Planet? Don't remember the full line, though. Oh, man. I don't know what to do with the staircase. This staircase is bothering me so much because it's so tall, and I don't think... Maybe I can move this bridge over, but I like it where it is. I could shove it over here, but then I'd have to put this building somewhere else, and it's just a mess. It's just a mess! Might work, though. But I like this building as it is. It's such a... I love that movie, Treasure Planet. Yeah, it's a good movie. Titan AE is another one that came out at about the same time, I believe. I think I would benefit from moving this over and having the bridge connect to the round thing. Then maybe I angle the house over here. Yeah, I think I have to. I think I have to do this. I'm not sure about rotating it with all those lanterns on it, but that's fine. We'll just shove it over here for now. Oh. We'll just move this for now. Make that connect. Oh! Oh, it's just 2 segments. Okay, well I can work with that. I think I can work with that. I move this even further this way. And then have it curve. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. I think. Probably most important, but I didn't get my practicing license. I'll do that next year, maybe. I want to get a candidate's degree first, and first year of graduate school is a lot of work. I was told so. Well, good luck anyway, Sunsquire. Whoa. Good luck anyway, Sunsquire. You got this. Doctors and stuff are important. All right. Whoa. I think being slightly up lowered it. What the heck? Being slightly up lowers it. That feels so weird. All right, but if it works, it works. I'm not going to complain about that. If it works, it works. I do still like this slight curve, so I am going to do this. I should do something about this. Not a big fan. Not a big fan, but it's kind of working. Maybe I need to... Whoa. Do it sort of like this, where it touches more of that edge than it does at this edge. And then I can keep the curve. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of jank, but it's fine. There, is that better? Not really. I'm just gonna ignore it. It's fine. It's probably fine. This, I believe, is just the one building. So I think I can just drag it over here and have everything work out fine. Yeah, it fits better. Although I don't like that really long support. That looks so silly. Right, let's try moving it more. Maybe? Maybe this will help? I do feel like it fits really well there. Whoa. I'm just gonna ignore that long support. I don't know, man. Candidate sciences don't serve in the military. Big bonus if I do create a successfully defend candidate's thesis. 10 years of education total when I'm done. Ah. I think I've got a lot of opinions. I should probably just keep to myself. I'm not a big fan of the military, I'll just say. All right. We cram this right in the corner. Whoa. Can I... Oh, just barely. Not really. Can I... No. Okay, that's too tall then. Well, that's fine. I'll just pretend that that pillar's normal. No, how do I redo? I think it's R? I'm just gonna make sure. No. X? Yeah, okay, it's X for some reason. Gotcha, gotcha. Why am I moving this bridge again? I don't remember. I think it was to move the stairs, but I still don't really have much room for them. Let's try... Wait a minute. Oh, one of the lanterns. Ah, they're just sneaking in there. Right, let's try to make this work. Whoa. I say that and immediately starts crawling up the walls. That's... That's a little crazy. Maybe I ditch this entirely. Or I do a thicker stairs segment or something? There's something that I could do to make that work. I kind of want these more spaced out, but that's fine. You know what? Let's try it. Okay, let's flatten this. Oh, it goes underwater. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that knowledge, but it feels important. Also, if I end up working for the government, I get 10% more money. Doctor of any sciences gives you extra 10%. Too much hustle for 20% pay raise. It's about 8 years to get those two. Good, I think. But the extra percentage. Whoa. Let's make this taller. And then I want to grab that. There we go. That's not working out well. Is it too close to the edge? No, it's not. Okay, it's just weird behavior. Whoa, I don't really want it to form stairs, but that's happening apparently. A bridge under a bridge? Yeah, sort of. I like the tiered look. But it's not quite doing what I want it to. Oh, it is now. It is now. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the railings as well. Don't worry. It's just that I like the double layered look. It kind of just adds a bit, you know? Looks like an aqueduct, kind of? Yeah, that sort of vibe. These are getting all scrunched up in here. That's kind of weird. I wonder why it's doing that. It's not registering this is like a platform. It's just clipping through. I don't know if there's anything I could do about that either. No, not really. Oh, that's fine. Probably. If anything, I could probably make snips and align them like this more manually so it looks less scuffed. Slightly less scuffed. There we go. That does look slightly less scuffed. It doesn't go all the way to the edge, though. Don't form stairs. Don't form stairs. This is fine. Yeah. Okay. And then I want to... Let's see. Paint? Oh. I kind of like that. But it looks a little too tall. Let's just get rid of it, I guess. That's probably fine. And then we'll shove this up here. Might need to mess with the bridge on top to update the stilts. I don't remember the name of the bridge legs. Nah, it doesn't care about the bridge that's down below. They just don't interact with each other. I'd imagine the game would not check all these things and update them because of optimization. Well, that's the thing, right? It does for a lot of stuff. Let's just plonk one of these. Oops, one of these down somewhere. Anywhere is fine. Anywhere is fine, brain. You can settle. There we go. Whoops. Redo does nothing. Good. Oh, bad game design? No, it's not bad game design. The stairs were very recently added, so they probably didn't, just didn't do anything with those yet. Oops. Oops. There. See, these interact with each other. They probably just didn't make stairs do anything yet because they're very fresh. They're pretty fresh. Like, to my knowledge, they were added last update. They're probably still bug fixing and stuff. Probably didn't expect games to mess with things in such a way. They probably didn't expect people to be building stairs on top of stairs. Gamers. Ah, yeah. Yeah, probably. But I do finally like how open this is. The only thing is, I think I need to cram another staircase in here to get this going. Let's try this. I think this is the base still thingy. Let's grab this. Let's try. Oh, that one too. Okay, well this is a little bit more of a mess than I thought it would be, but this is fine. I really did a number on these stairs. Why overload the design? What do you mean? What do you mean, Sun Squire? What do you mean? Whoa. Don't lift that. I'm trying to grab this thing. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we try to just squeeze this against the cliff. Sometimes more is less. Oh, I think this whole thing was literally just to make this staircase more gradual. That's it. Let's grab the handle. Make it do this. Grab this one. It's going a little better. Okay, now we can probably start adjusting the height of these so that it's less terrifying. I think that's a nice gradual slope. Let's do this one. I think that's fine. This one's a little too shallow, so let's bump it up. This one's a little too steep. Let's add one more segment here. It's kind of bare. And then kind of make it turn in a little bit, maybe? Maybe? That kind of works for me. We'll try walk around mode. We have to get there, though. I know there's that one building that I should be able to locate. Ah, yes. Gotcha. I really need to run a path through the woods. Alright, this is fine. Also, you can walk... Whoa! Right, I was still holding a button. Come on, get me back up there. You can walk right through these. That's fine. Yeah, this is less... Whoa, okay, right at the end it goes a little bit steep, but that's less terrifying. I could... I'm gonna try to make it more gradual. I don't think there's a way to do that, though. I think I'm just stuck with it being steep. I could probably try to snake it around the edge and then gradually rejoin, like, on this side. But I don't really want to go underneath the wizard tower, either. Maybe I run the stairs this way instead of this platform. I'll try that. I'll try that. What the heck is this? What is this? Huh? What? Why did a random stair segment appear? Oh. I see. Okay, let's pop that on the water for now. That's weird, but alright. Maybe it's a good thing that stairs don't interact with each other. Okay. Let's make this bump into the wall. Like right into the wall. That way when we grab this segment, or add a new segment maybe? Drag it down. Shiny? Yes. Let's go. Thank you, Squad. And sandwich. Uh-oh. These aren't going to interact as I hit. That's the... Whoa. That's the problem. Let's see. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to grab, but that's fine. Yes. I don't know how to make those cancel each other out, but that's fine. Oh, yeah. These aren't going to interact. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, get me out of here. I'm inside the wizard tower. How would I... Is there a cooldown on the emoji sandwich? It's like 1 minute, I believe. Maybe... What's the sharpest turn I can make with stairs, actually? Hold on. What is the sharpest turn? So command 5 and emoji 1? Yeah. Okay, let's try to... Okay, so I can do a 90-degree, but it is a little jank. What happens if I widen this? Oh! Oh! It kind of works. It kind of works. I think I do need an extra segment to stop the curve from being so weird. Let's try to shove this over a little bit. I can't get in there. There we go. Question mark? I think it is possible to be too particular with this game. But that does kind of... You could place a square, then continue the stair. They do interact with each other, don't they? But the thing is, I think the smallest square I can get is like... that. Which, you know, we could try. We could try. It's a little chunky, but it might work. It might work anyway. Alright, Sasquatch. You are probably correct anyway. We'll try it. Can I grab this thing, please? Thank you. And then shove a couple of these out of the way. It'll be messy for a while, but we'll fix it. Don't worry. Alright. I want it facing that way, so let's plonk the square thing here. Right in the corner. Okay. We'll just ignore the style for now. How low do we want it? We want it pretty low, right? We want this to kind of taper down quite a bit. So I think that might be fine height, actually. Yeah. Okay, let's style it how we want. Normal bricks, I think. What are these? Light bricks. These are light bricks. Okay. And then we'll do the... We'll make it normal brick. And then this will be light brick. And then since it'll have these two connecting to it, I don't think it matters if it has a fence. So let's do this. Whoa. Hold on, Sasquatch. Alright. If we lower the top down right away, that'll be better for us, I think. And then let's try to get the camera into somewhere we can see how that's interacting. I think that's fine. And this is fine. I think that's doing well. I think that square is a good idea. Good idea, Sasquatch. I just need to make the tip connect. Like that. There's a little bit of Z fighting, but that's fine. I don't really care about that too badly. Yeah, that's not necessarily an easy thing to fix, but that's it's fine. I can make it butt up against the edge, and then... No, it's still connected to the stone. Oh, what? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. How do I make it go down? Huh? Oh, oh. You know what? Something's happening there, and I'm not quite sure what. But this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Everything is okay. I don't know why it's... Oh. Oh, there's a lot of... Whoa. Okay. Let's make it a nice, gradual staircase with no horrors. No horrors awaiting. Definitely... Whoa. Definitely no horrors. Alright. That's actually a fine staircase, I think. Hold on. Let's see if I can walk around mode. Oh, I'm on the other side. You can't jump. Ah! You can walk through the stairs! Remember to make this wheelchair friendly? Oh no. We don't have ramps in this game. Can I fly? No, not screenshot! Wait a minute. Wasn't there a button to fly in walk around mode? Wasn't there? Wasn't? Oh boy, it reset my position. Right. Control is ghosty mode. Okay. Let's just go up real high so I can see where I'm going. Ah. I can just drop off the cliff onto the staircase. Haha. Yeah, that's nice and gradual. Let's go. Alright. I'll just leave the camera here. And then, was that a leaf or was that a sandwich? In the, left just now. Alright, we can wrench these handles into doing what we want them to. That's what matters. Uh-oh. This isn't quite doing what we want it to. I don't really want it to connect there. I want it to run all the way to the floor then. Yep. So that we can do this. I don't really like that gap, but it's fine. This is fine. Everything's perfectly fine. I don't mind a step down there, actually. I don't like those birds that jump scared me. Oh no. Don't be not afraid. They are birds. Okay, we can shove this here. And that completes that. It's not... Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, actually. Let's toss this. We'll do something else there. Not sure what we'll do, but we'll do something. Can I give this... Whoa, that's not what I wanted. It works. Let's go ahead and make it wood, I guess. And then stuff will happen. Is that the same kind of pale wood? I think so, maybe? If we widen this one slightly... There we go. We had to widen that a little bit more than I wanted, but that's fine. And we'll do this one. Okay. Okay. And then this one at the top. That's good, I think. Now we can work on making the rest of the staircase gradual. Because, oh boy, it kinda needs it. Not too gradual, though. We want it just slightly under... I guess we could do super gradual ramps. That would count, but it takes so much space, and I don't have that much space here. Also, if we put a wagon on it, it just works. I think I want to raise that lantern. Yeah. Okay. This isn't quite gradual enough. Whoa. The camera angles I choose to work at are just crazy. I'm still not sure that this is gradual enough. But it's not exactly like we have a lot of space to work with. I'll try the walk around camera. This is nice and gradual, of course. This is only bad in this specific spot. I think we can probably fix that with this segment here. Okay. Oh, I almost fell off the stairs. Because the railings don't work. Right. I think it's... This one could go up a little. I'm not sure about the rest. Let's pull this in as well. Hello? There we go. Slightly less of a curve. This segment is still a little steep. Not entirely sure what to do about that. That might be fine. We might have solved the staircase problem. It is at least no longer the staircase from hell. Still a little steep here. I think I can lower this specific bit. Where was it? This one? And then this one. Okay, let's try this again. It seems a little steep going down, but going up it seems fine. Well, more fine. More fine than it used to. This is a little too gradual. We can probably do something about this. I think it just tries to squeeze too many stairs in some spots. Went to a copper mine that had steep stairs, but I hit my head so many times I was on autopilot. Oh no. Yeah, there are some places with some really steep stairs that you probably couldn't pay me to climb, personally, but... Sometimes it's all you really have a choice for. Here, I could probably wrap the stairs around this way or something, or run them down this cliff instead. But I wanted, something. Maybe running the stairs down this side would be smarter. Let's run a test. I'm not sure, actually. It is a problem. Hold on, let me stretch. And there goes the sternum. All right. Yeah, because it's about the same space. It might be longer, actually. View is nice at the top. I don't remember much other than that. That I had a Fanta. Let's try this. I want to visit a mine sometime? Don't have many of those in Germany, do you? Although, I hear you have a lot of castles. That sounds neat. We do actually? Oh! I don't know how many we have in Canada. Right, I can sort of drag this. I'm going to round out this water. I don't really like it as it is. Uh-oh. Can these stairs stop interacting with stuff that I don't want them to interact with? Why did it do that? There. Whoa, wait a minute. Pretty much half an entire Bundesland is still basically built on coal excavation? I don't know how many we have in UK. The one I visited was in Wales. Ah. Alright, that's kind of menacing. I kind of wish the railings would also fizzle out of existence. Germany used to be a big steel exporter, IRC? Ah. Yeah, I think at least my favorite armors are all Germanic as well, so that doesn't really surprise me. I say Germanic, I mean Gothic. it's it's Germany, I believe. It's still Germany. Making a Studio Ghibli castle? The Wizard Tower definitely needs some work. I've just kind of thrown this up there and it doesn't look good. I like the roof and this bit too much to do anything about the rest of it. But I'll figure something out. Today, I'm mostly focused on the staircase issue. I think running it down this side would be smarter. Because that does seem more gradual. Let's see, we'll try the walk around mode. We'll go all the way to the top. This seems fine from the top. It actually seems kind of steep now. Actually, let's go see. Let's go see this one. What happened? Why did I start going backwards? Hold on. Huh? What? Oh, Q is the backwards button? Why do I go faster forwards then? Huh? Q is the go faster button unless you're only pressing it and then it's the backwards button. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to ask questions. I'm very confused. Very useful guardrails, right? Yeah, this seems more gradual. Huh. But what if I want to have buildings on the side? You can't really embed buildings on the side anyway. The best you can do is like... Oh, wait. Didn't I have one here? What happened to... Oh, I got rid of it for the bridge. Right. The best you can do is like... I'm going to make a new glade for this because I don't want to mess up this one. Oh, they did a lot of work on this one. There's a lot to undo. All right. If we grab the land and just scribble a bunch of land. And then run some water through it. I like using the diagonals for this because it lets you kind of fake more than it does, Than it does the other way. Like, if I were to make, pretend that's square. No, hold on, I could do better. Let's just move this so that I can... There we go. So I can draw bigger. That's more square. So if I were to do like a sort of shield design, some sort of shield design, it fits there, but it might fit better if I did something like... Hi, kitten, I hear you in the hallway. Yeah. Something sort of... Whoops, it's... This still needs to be bug fixed. Something like... This maybe would fit better. You could at least, I don't know. There are some ways you can fit more of a shape in a shape than other ways. If that makes any sense at all. All right, but as for this, let's try to, oh, right, you can put stairs in the water. So the best you can really do for cliff face housing in this game is to just kind of, it's kind of the best. You can't really have stuff like properly embedded. My controller reflected some light and my screen got cause my screen got really bright for a second and it scared me. Oh. Who are you so wise in the way of science? That's a shame. What's a shame? I already forgot. Oh, that you can't embed? Yeah. It's not too bad, though. Let's clear some trees, actually. Where's the tree clear button? There it is. Let's see. If I can enable the borders again. I don't remember how I disabled them. Actually, the trees do an okay job of symbolizing it. They do an okay job. Oh, and the grass, too. Oh, you can see that. Okay. You can actually see. Okay, so with Tiny Glade, right, if you have a big old square like this, and you run a path, this way. Whoops. It's going to seem sort of short, but if you run a path diagonally, I'm just going to move this and this. It's going to feel like you have a lot more space to work with. Because of the way the camera angles work, too. Like, this is the edge of the camera, this is the edge of the camera. It can imply further distance. But if you go this way, you're technically cutting off a solid chunk of it with your camera, right? So you can do this, and then, like, have a big old castle wall here, for example. Let's try the big old... they don't go very far. We can have these, like, here, right? And then have, like, a little village out here. When something implies further distance, it means it's a witch. It's just, an interesting thing that I've noticed. I'm very bad at actually using it. Sightlines turned me into a newt. Oh boy. All these Monty Python references. I get them. I should have just used walk around mode. But then you can have like a little town here. I got better. Yeah, I get it, Sky. I get it. Don't worry. And then you can have like the taller stuff in the background, right? Probably. Let's see how tall this goes. Tall enough. If you need it taller, you can probably just... Whoa, it's even taking a while to get over here. If you need it taller, you can probably just, like, lift it. Right. Hello, sorry I'm late. It's fine. Don't worry. You're probably busy doing, life stuff or Hollow Knight, and that's all good. Because these go up really tall. You can probably build Lothric. Try building the Disney World castle. I don't even remember what that looks like. But also, no. Disney is Disney. Is this the walk around? I'm on the wall. Okay, well, you do start in weird spots sometimes. Nearly went insane playing Hollow Knight. Oh boy, that good, huh? Oh, you can only go so far, but you know. Yeah, you can imply so much distance like this. Disney and Datney, oh boy. Okay, Grandpa. Whoa. Whoa. You can just make tiny cracks to squeeze through. Neat. Yeah. It doesn't quite hit the same as looking out from edge to edge. You definitely get a lot more looking from corner to corner. Haven't even watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Ah. I should. It's a really old movie, but it's a good one. It's a good one. I kind of wish I could zoom out further, though. I want to be able to see more of the layout of the city. Wait. Isn't there a camera mode specifically for this? Yes. Yes, there is. It's a very peculiar humor that's a peculiar humor that's not for everyone. Is it? Oh, that was really loud. I guess it is kind of peculiar, isn't it? But it's not too bad. I've seen clips and it's definitely my type of humor. Ah, fair. Right, so... but that might... I don't know. It seems blasphemous by most religions people I know. Yeah, but what isn't? What isn't by a lot of... Like, you have magic in your show, suddenly that's off limits. You have a lot of depictions of God, and that's off limits. But that's the point, I guess. I mean, I don't think being blasphemous was the point. I think that a lot of stuff is just labeled as blasphemous. Ducks! Well, get over here. Pet ducks. Got all three. Okay. I really don't want to widen the river either. It's pretty wide. I just need to utilize it properly. It's more... Monty Python humor is incredibly dry and incredibly absurd, and the mixture is unique. Dry humor is some of the best, though. I mean, I guess it depends on if the jokes land, but, like... some stuff is like, the coconuts being, like, an in-world thing. That's pretty funny. Even though, like, I don't think they ever deliver it as a joke. Absolutely, that's why Terry Pratchett's one of my favorite authors. Ah. I don't think I've read any Terry Pratchett. I have trouble just sitting down and reading stuff. I definitely prefer shows. But even then, my backlog is... Actually, let's check this out. I do have a list. Previously, anytime I said I would add something to the list, I didn't actually have a list to add stuff to. But I currently do have a list that I add stuff to. No, that's the crowd-controlled spreadsheet. No! Don't wait for a printer. I don't have one. Get out of here. Where is it? Stream notes. Right. Why is it in stream notes? The Discworld books are amazing. Stop waiting for printer. You can start pretty much anywhere since most of them are self-contained stories. Ah. I have apparently 405 items on this list. And then some. 435, looks like. LMAO, oof. I should probably sort by alphabetical and see if there's any duplicates, but that's for after stream or something. But most times I'm not streaming. I'm editing or working on Streamathon stuff at the moment, or setting stuff up, like testing crowd control and whatnot. Like, it's it's a mess. And then when I'm not doing that, I try to get through some of my YouTube backlog while also petting cats, eating food. It's it's a little bit time consuming. What in the heck was that? Well, I'm just gonna deal with that later, I guess. Are there any games you play off stream that you would never consider streaming? I don't think so, no. I think, like, my main games are the Souls games, right? Those are the games... So I tried streaming once before. This is pre-Sir Greaves days. But Sir Greaves is always here. This is pre-going online with Sir Greaves. And I switched from Terraria to Dark Souls, and suddenly nobody showed up. So I stopped streaming and just played the Dark Souls games. And then in 2021, I think, I came back as Sir Greaves, but I came back starting with the Souls games because they are definitely my type of game. And then you Sun Squires stuck around when I started streaming Terraria. And look, you stuck around when I started streaming this game. So I feel very thankful for that. What was even the point of that topic? Where was I going? Right. Any games I play off stream that I wouldn't consider streaming. We're here for you. I know. It just feels... It feels good. I don't know. Like, I'm just a PNG in the corner, right? And you're here for me? How kind. I still can't really fathom that sort of... I don't know. If you told little Greaves that that people would watch me play silly games like Tiny Glade, just castle building, I don't think I'd believe you. Still blows my mind. Let me check my Steam library, actually. I don't have knowledge of, like, every game I've ever played. Let's see. I do have a category for played but not streamed, which is Among Us, Half-Life 2, Lethal Company, Primordia. Primordia is just kind of like a play once and forget about it. Spiral Knights, Type Night, and Undertale. But those are all kind of... I would probably play Spiral Knights if you Sun Squires would watch, but that's about it. I don't really play the other ones either. I have played them. TBH, I first saw you on my For You page that exists. Is there somebody on TikTok stealing my stuff? Started watching because of your Elden Ring vids, but I'm watching because it's nice to hear you speak. If it's not weird, no, it's fine. I believe it. I'd love to join you for some send 4 dipshits type games. That's just Dark Souls 3, isn't it? What is Helldivers? Send 6 dipshits? How does that go? I don't even have Helldivers. What am I talking about? Shorts For You page? Oh, is that what they call it? What the heck? Let me go to YouTube. It's been a while. I don't actually... I try not to scroll shorts because it's all... Actually, I do it right now as a test, right? I'll mute the tab, actually. I don't want to actually hear any of this. Not move tab, mute tab. I call it that? Ah. I randomly saw you after I beat Melania and saw you trying to beat them? Yeah. No, that's Lethal Company, Helldivers, DRG. What is DRG? Oh, Deep Rock Galactic. I gotta go now. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Landis. Enjoy probably Overwatch or whatever it is that you must do. I just saw an Elden Ring short as you were streaming and found the content engaging. Ah. You were the only, like, smallish creator who put any effort into his content? No, I'm not. I'm not. And Nightreign, except one of the dipshits is missing. Yeah, one of the dipshits is specifically a red. I like the 6-player lobbies of Dark Souls 3. I really like the host, 3 phantoms, all 4 of them are idiots, plus 2 reds. I like that. I like that a lot. I've recently found out how to start up Commage 4? What? Turns out some Windows features are disabled by default. Direct play, some games need it badly. Ah. Shorts are a little boring, so I like your streams. Yeah, so the thing is, if I go to shorts, how do I get to the shorts? Oh, it's a button. Okay. I've muted the tab. This is a guy reading text. This is Cell Sword Arts. That's fair. This is AI reading comics. This is a guy looking at his computer. VTuber clip. Spoons. Sports. AI reading text. AI reading text. AI reading text. Show me something else. A VTuber clip. Archery. Like, my shorts algorithm is sort of more leaning towards medieval stuff, but it is still a lot of slop. I'm thankful I didn't see random cartoons in that short scrolling section, but again, I only went through like 9 shorts. And a solid 3 or 4 of them were AI reading text. Most of my shorts are either that one guy who works at Lego, Nile Red, or that one guy who teaches about electronics with tons of bad words. Oh, the Electro Boom. Oh, a channel for you, Cloud, would be Brick Technologies. And I recently saw some about these people who built like massive Lego stuff for like a convention or something. It was like big old spaceships, a big old rover type thing, you know, big stuff. Those are neat to look at. I forgot his name, but all of his shorts are with want to see something cool. Oh, that guy. I've seen that guy too. My shorts are only engineering for some reason. Yeah, I'm sub to that guy. Yeah, yeah. Which guy? The Brick Technologies? Yeah, it's very interesting. I lost a lot of time last night to just watching those. I was like, I should go to bed. Oops, it's 3 a.m. Brick Tech, yeah. Yeah. Very interesting stuff that people do with stuff. I'm not super interested in Lego, though. So I've been trying to avoid having my my recommendations just always be those, because I just fill my brain with garbage. Look, those videos where people build like jet engines and steam generators out of Lego. Funny you should mention that. One of the last videos I watched from Brick Tech was the compressed air piston engine for Lego. And he built a semi, and the trailer was its fuel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mine are either Cell Sword Arts, PC stuff, movies like short clips, anime, or VTuber stuff. Yeah. So my biggest complaint with shorts is that there is so much slop. It's you've got clips of shows. I'm gesturing with my hands as if I have a model. You've got clips of shows. I should just be swiveling the camera around on game. You have clips of shows that are just posted. You have AI reading Reddit text and adding nothing. You have like the AI TikTok stuff, which is just more AI reading text and adding nothing. And then you have like the full-on advertisements for things. Like for a while, mine was just like this this like picture frame thing that would suspend a thing between 2 plastic sheets, and it was just that, but with an AI voice. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, the one 3D printing thing that I've liked occasionally seeing is the infinite storage guys. That's been neat to watch. That is some actually interesting 3D printing stuff. I managed to finally get away from AI. I'm still trying, man. I'm still trying. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the infinite storage guys. Those are cool. I think even that's more gradual than the one I have. Hold on, let's bring it down. It is at least not hellish looking. I've seen some of those. The infinite storage guys. Yeah. But my number one complaint is definitely all the slop. Okay, I think I can... Yeah. Okay, yeah, this doesn't look so bad because it's mostly straight. And then if I make this slightly wider, I can have it turn around and be the dock. I also get a lot of car stuff too because I'm subscribed to a couple car guys. That happens. That's fine. I'm not much of a car person. I don't understand a lot of the appeal question mark. Jesus, narrow. It can be slightly wider, yeah. I'll do something about it. But at the moment, I just wanted to make sure that it was more gradual. I can mess with stuff later. I think the biggest problem is that I have to do something like this and then rotate this into the... Yeah. And then it starts curving. Actually, that's not too bad. I like that curve as is. And then I try to just do this. That's kind of bad, but it's kind of fine at the same time. I'll widen it for sure. If I can just kind of angle this better. Where's the one at the end, actually? Where is the one at the end? What? Wait, it's all the way down there! Why is it in the ground? That might be a little bit better. And then I can place one of these here and just kind of shove that back. Yeah, I think that turned out way better. Yeah. That's way smoother. Okay, I'm glad I did that. I'm going to shove this slightly further into the cliff and then widen it. Maybe that's a little better. And then, of course, add the railings. I'll fix that stuff down there later. Yeah. I could even probably just pull it out from the wall. It'd probably be better wider. There we go. That's probably fine here. Let's move it like this. Yeah. That's better. Looks so pretty, Greaves. Yes. This game is very cute. I like it a lot. Okay, now I think I can get rid of this staircase. Which is a mess. Where do I put this that I can delete it properly? Over here, maybe? Somewhere. Whoa. Let's bring it all the way up. So that we can just... delete the whole thing. Okay. What are you building? Just a stairway. Sort of. Trying to get something down here, like a dock. But I think I've finally figured out how to do that. Let's go back into walk around mode. This is still a little thin. Let's fix that first. Whoa. This is stuck to it. Hold on. That's a little bit better. Let's try to fix this. Yeah. Okay. This is a little bit messy, but we'll figure this out. Don't worry. That's still a little bit messy. Okay, that's better. That's much better. I could probably shove it over a little bit, though. There we go. Okay. Found a ring and a rat in Skyrim. Ah, yeah. Randomized RPG loot is always so silly. I think I can probably squeeze this a bit thinner, but maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe I can make this a little wider instead. Where's the end? There it is. Whoops. Okay, and then we shove this a little to the side. I think that's fine. It could be wider, maybe. Yeah, it could be wider. I think that's better. We'll see. We don't want to interrupt too much of this center. This, not center, dip too much into the other staircase. There we go. That looks better. Okay, let's try this. Let's go all the way to the top. Yeah, this is way better. Why didn't I think of running the staircase down that wall first? We're probably going to need a proper little wall around this side, too. Sheep. Sheep. Let me pet sheep. Whoa. I'll extend the dock a little, too. Yeah. That's not too bad. Since the bridge is out of the way now, as well, that's way better, I think. Is there another wood pattern? I know we can't go too fancy with wood, so I'll just leave it like that, actually. Okay, let's try going down. There we go. It looks like it's much less hellish than the other stairway. That's probably fine. We'll just ignore that little bit, too. Stairs don't interact with each other just yet. This is nice. And you got cozy little spaces in here, too. I would totally just chill here. Unless there were spiders, then I wouldn't. There's almost always spiders in places like that. Yeah, this is nice and wide now. Let's go. Oh, this is so nice. So nice. All right, let's build a little wall. And then hopefully they add boat clutter. That'd be nice. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, that's better, I think. It could be a little less jank, but it's probably fine. I think this is as low as I can get. I have to work around the rocks that are in the cliffs too, right? That's fine there. I think this end is a little higher. We can lower that. There we go. That looks a little better. Yeah, I think it's higher here now. But I'm not going to spend too much time trying to level that. Alright, so a little wall. I could do a little fence. Little decorations for castles, like little armor sets and trebuchets and posable mannequins, maybe? I don't have any power over this. But it would be nice. Whoa, to have stuff. Yes. A lot to implement, but would be neat. They could probably just do it as part of their clutter system. I say they could probably just, but like, it is some work, right? It is some work. It's always at least some work. What is that tree sticking out of? What the heck? It's sticking out of the wall down here? Hello? Can I have the ability to grab this tree? Huh? Oh, you can't. Okay. It was neat there, but it was also kind of a little strange. I'll put it here. I'll make it like a centerpiece or something later. That looks so much better. That looks so much better than what we started with. What will we put here, maybe? That would be like a prime spot to set up a shop. I feel like that'd be a good spot to set up a shop or something. Let's actually... Whoa! Drag that out a little. Drag this up a little. Yeah. I don't like that it grabbed the staircase. Oh. Okay, I need to detach this. There we go. Okay. Can't have that. I do want this to be bricky. So where's the paint? Yeah, I do prefer the bricks. We want a nice thick platform, and then we drag... Whoa! That's somewhere. This is too tall, isn't it? Then... see if we can do this. That's fine. It's a little bit... it's a little angled, which is weird. I want to build a shop. Can I have this? Thank you. This is a little weird, too. Let's drag that up a little. I know that made the platform higher than it was before, but that's fine. And to make archways, I can just do another staircase. These staircases really... really did something. Let's get rid of the... that. And let's shove this in there. Try to do this. No, don't form a second one. That's awful. What is it doing over there? What is it doing? What is happening? Okay, that's better. Well, you know what? We'll make it thin. It doesn't actually matter how much of it is there. So we can't really see in there anyway. And then just lift, whoops. Just lift it. Too high? No, it looks fine. All right, we'll just leave it like that. We'll pretend the back of that is filled in or something. What kind of shop? I do wish we could like embed the facade of a building here. Because it would be nice. I think the closest we can get is... whoa. Like... I kind of need to be this way, don't I? That won't go any lower. We have to drag this out. And it still won't go lower. Oh, that's just... okay, well... oh, now it's underneath! Okay. We'll just put it on the edge of the bridge. Like, here. Maybe someone wants to buy something. Make a little round shop. I sleep. Sorry, woke up at 5. Enjoy the rest of the stream day. Yeah, you too, Omnikitty. Don't worry about it. Life and sleep and stuff first. Never apologize. There's a lot in this world to make us tired. So, sleep is only natural. Alright, this could be like a little shop for stuff. Not sure what you would buy here, but... could be a little shop. Whoa. There we go. And then lower this. I don't really like this circle here suddenly. Let's see. Let's try to just squeeze a little door in there. A large little door. Maybe it's like a... I wanted to say bookshop, but it's right on the water. I'm not sure how well that would go. Whoa. Put like a little square segment out back here, maybe? Let's rotate it like this. Gotta make sure I get this right the first time. Right, that's probably good. Because if I don't get it right, I'm going to have to redo the whole thing. This whole little building. Gotta try to align the roofs. I think this might be perfect. It could probably be wider. Oh, but if I make it wider, I risk messing it up. That's fine. That's fine. It's probably good. Whoa! Okay. So that's as wide as it'll go. Let's make it longer. That's good. Okay. Good. Good. I like seeing this starting to fill out more. That tree is kind of in the way, but I can't do anything about that. That's fine. That's fine. It gives the illusion that it goes further. But also, the river just kind of doesn't. Gotta make the most use of the available space. I should probably put lanterns on the side, too. I'll put one above the door. Or beside the door? Somewhere. I kind of want it poking out this way. So let's put it here. And then along here we just have these. And we have one right at the top. Facing the other way preferably. And then I think we do 2 along it. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. That's kind of in a good spot, maybe. Try to align these with the wall. There we go. This really is just a cute game to just chill. Cool. Not gonna worry too much about much of anything. Except for how stuff looks. And then it's all up to you. I want this rotated this way. I could probably fit another one facing the other way, but that's fine. And then I think I would want the fence to be illuminated so that people don't just like stumble over it at night. And I had a pattern over here. Did I use the tall fence? Yeah, I did. Oh, right, you can make them tall. That's right. Yeah, can't have people falling off. So, more lanterns. Let's have these every 2 spaces? Every 2 posts? And then just fade into the trees. I think this is going to turn out really well. Whoa. Let's get in there and move this one. That's fine. If it looks like it shares a post somewhat, that's fine. That's actually ideal. Whoa. Make it look like the fence is actually just been built on. There we go. That might seem like a lot of lights, but I think at night it'll look fine. Oh. Are they all purple? They are. That's not what I wanted. I guess the last lantern I interacted with was purple, so now I'm cursed with having to change the color of all these. That's fine. Now it's all warm and friendly. Maybe I ditch the wizard tower for now, and I put it somewhere else. But it does look kind of ominous peeking over the hill. Maybe that's not what I want, though. We'll figure it out. Like I said, today is not the Wizard Tower day. Today is the staircase day, and I think I'm satisfied with that. I will, however, try to stick a lantern down here. I'm pretty sure they can't attach to... No, they can't. Whoa, wait a minute. You can kind of fake it by having it in the wall, but that's not ideal. Oh, that's so cute in the water. I like that. I kind of wish we could just stick these posts on stuff. Or, like, make it taller or something. Because this is... It's a little short there, but that's fine. Whoa. I think I need another one here-ish. I wonder if I can plonk them on the... Whoa. What if I can plonk them on the stairs? No, I can't. Alright, another one for this side. And then there's no need for one over here. Maybe I can stick one in the wall over here? Nah. But I will have to find clutter for that. I could also probably squeeze a window in this. Let's try. I feel like this will be the most visible. Ah. That may be a problem. Because I've already got the lantern over there. Let's try to squeeze more stuff in. Put this here. That doesn't quite fit. Ah, it's fine. I'll just leave it on the square building. And that's noticeable, I believe. Yeah, but again, it's it's purple. Wait, yeah, stop being purple. You don't get to adjust the brightness of the windows, unfortunately. Whoops. Yeah, no. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It is implied liveliness, which is nice. I could probably, I could probably bump this up a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, just a little bit of variation. Oh, that window's gonna get consumed. Don't get consumed. There we go. And the tree is kind of hiding the rest of it, so we don't really need to... There. Oh, oh. Is there a... Whoa. I don't know how to deal with... The tree kind of gets culled. But this is cute. Oh, oh. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. In a bit? I don't know how to deal with the fisheye. How do I... Is there an adjustment for that? Oh. There is, but it only makes it worse. Or, exaggerated. More exaggerated. I don't mean to be using such terms. When I don't mean worse, I mean, more exaggerated. Let's bump this over here. And see what we can do about this. There we go. I think that's good progress today. I mean, all we really did was move one staircase. But this end of the town map, this end of the map is starting to look a little more lively. And that's always nice. Another thing I could do is like dot some flowers along this edge. Let's see, let's see. Shrink the brush. Yeah. So maybe I do some here. And here. And then I put like a park bench there or something. I'm going to do some here. There we go. And then I think if you click it with the flower brush again, it just gets bigger. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll try to pop that here. Yeah. And then kind of... Whoa. Okay, hold on. No, we want one big line. And then the spot of that right there. I'm happy with that. But over here is a problem, so let's erase the flowers. And then... Let's see... Another log line with a dot right in the middle. Yeah. It's a little intense on this side, but that's fine. What is happening here? Whoa. This rock is stretched. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. I wonder... Oh, you can sort of erase it from this side. Okay. And it makes the bushes smaller, which is nice. This one can be a little unruly. It's closer to the woods. But I do want that bench there. Oh, we have the ability to cycle through clutter now, right? So, whoa. I think they added that in the stairs update. So, if I detach this, pop it over here. Let's see. Yeah! All right. That's huge. Whoa. I think it's backwards. Yeah. Okay, we want a bench. There we go. I don't think there's a possibility for a larger one, so we'll leave that as is. Maybe we put a watering can or something next to it as well? I need to crack my wrist. Ah, it's not cracking. That's fine. It'll crack later. Sheep. Okay. I want like, oh. No, get away from my hand, sheepy. Thank you. No, don't come back. I need space. No. This is fine. I think rotating it this way would be nice. Right above the garden, maybe? I didn't intend to put a birdhouse, but I saw that and I was like, ooh. That's good, actually. I wanted a watering can, but this is fine. Oh, being able to manually put signs in places would be so nice. Right. Did I go past the watering can? There is a watering can, right? Ah. There. Just for garden maintenance if need be. There. It's looking so lively now. And for sure I want a sign here. So let's duplicate the bench again. And cycle through till we get a sign. Ah. There we go. This is fine. It didn't quite work, but you know, this is fine. I think I want to angle it sort of more this way. I think that makes more sense. Because people are going to be coming from this side anyway. Yeah. All right. I like that. I should probably continue the fence on this side too. If I can move this tree. Where's this tree stump even? What? Huh? Whoa! It was embedded in the cliff even more than the last one. Alright, we'll put it over... we'll find a spot for it. In the middle of town for now. We'll find a use for it. Then we'll continue the fence along this way. Purple trees up off the side of the cliff. They look silly there. What? This one's... They get so weirdly embedded. It's always so goofy when that happens. I know trees can grow at the side of a cliff. I have seen photos. But because I want to run a fence through here, I have to move these. Just for my brain. Since I think we can continue fences, I'm not going to bother trying to go too crazy with it. There, that's sort of believable. And that's the maximum height, I believe. I don't think that one needs to be illuminated. I think it just needs to be. I can spread some of these out a little further. There we go. Probably lower it a little. That's fine. I think that's fine. Could do with some some lamps over here. I don't know why this is there, but that's nice. This could probably also just be a fence, but I'm gonna leave it as is for now. Yeah, no, it's fine for now. You know what? Just to run a little test. I think if we run a fence and a wall in like the same spot, that might look neat. But like a short wall and a tall fence. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of looks like the support structure. Yeah, that's actually cool. It would be nice to be able to make it so that the fence boards run a little higher. But I like that. I'll probably have to start implementing that in places. I should move this building as well. It's a little too close to here. I could shove it slightly further back. Yeah, it looks like there's room for that, so... That's better, I think. I think that's better. There's a room to the side, though. Sort of. I think that's good. You do need a lot of lights to make it look particularly lively, but that's fine. I don't like that circle. I'm going to get rid of this. There. Get gone. That clears up much more of the water. If they start adding boats, this is going to be so nice. I'll put like one right against the dock and then like a couple down here. Oh, I could add barrels. I could add barrels and stuff here. Hold on. I need something for clutter. Hello? Nope. Oh, there's clutter. Okay. How do I decouple this? Okay. Barrels. Can I... Do I get the... Oh! That's a much closer shot at the cobblestone than I wanted. Can I have the option to cycle through you? No? Alright, that bird left a trail behind. That was weird. No, I can't. I just don't get the option to cycle through this one. No. Alright, we'll duplicate this one then. And bring it down here. Oh, it broke. Weird. I can't cycle through down there. Alright, we'll have to cycle through one of these up here then. Maybe I'm mistaken and I'm just dumb. Let's put it down there. Let's right-click it. Oh, okay, yeah. I just didn't right-click it. I was only getting the handle and I was very confused. Just pop a couple barrels. Come on. Give me the rotate grabber. There we go. We'll pop a couple barrels down here. We'll try to have one full of fish. It's kind of hard to see, actually. Do I get to adjust these brightness? Is this the brightest they go? Yes. Okay, well, that's fine. It's because it's wood on wood, I guess. I could make it daytime. I'm dumb. Could have done this the whole time. There we go. That definitely helps when you're trying to build. Lighting stuff is night. Building stuff is day. Oh, fish. Probably have this up by here, right? This is sort of like a market building. Maybe not. Maybe fish out in the daytime would be bad. Let's just do barrels. Barrels and maybe like a little potted plant. I think those will illuminate in the nighttime too. So that's nice. Let's see. Any other barrels? We got a ladder. Bench, maybe. Just chilling out here by the docks. It kind of sticks into the thing, but that's fine. Actually, let's shove it over here. Have it out of the way. Where people can sit and just have a good time. Over here, though, woof. Let's put some other stuff that hopefully takes up less space. I don't really want a ladder or pillow or wood or anything like that. Would this be handy here? It's kind of like just a wash bucket, huh? But it's fine. Let's go for... Sure, more barrels. That's fine. It fits kind of out of the way. It's clipping, but it doesn't matter. Another seat? Sure, why not? I think that's nice. All right. Oh, all right. What can we squeeze back here? Probably not much. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. I'm trying to think of like how to make it look even better from a really close up detailed scale, but I forget that, you know, there's still all this to do. I think that's a problem some like actual artists who draw stuff have as well. They'll be like zoomed way in on the canvas, and they'll be adding a lot of detail to a very small area, and then they'll zoom out and see the whole thing, and it's like, oh no, stay zoomed out a little bit. It's okay. It's okay, unless you have very specific small details you want to add. Otherwise, it can probably get overwhelming. I feel like the darker wood would be nice here. Because you can't really change the color of the furniture, right? Yeah, no. So the darker wood is nice. Get some contrast in there. Maybe we stick a couple lanterns up here as well. I feel like that could work. I feel like that'd be nice. It's been a while since I've been on any sort of dock, so I'm not entirely sure how they're illuminated. But I feel like that would be good. Let's make it nighttime. Nighttime and find out. We could probably get rid of the ones on the edge now. Actually. Yeah. That's nice. I'll just rotate these a little bit more this way. Hold on. I gotta grab this so that I can just grab this. No, let me have it. Let me have it. How do I grab that now? Oh, I got lucky. I got real lucky. That bird. Okay, I understand. I understand how one of you got jump scared by a bird earlier. That's not supposed to happen. This isn't a horror game. This is a cutesy game. Could be horror if you were working with that one shader and that one map mode. But, it's supposed to be cozy. I think it's cozy. Let's try this again. Let's go down there. Yeah! This is so cozy. I can't really sit, but, you know. We'll just pretend that I can. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. That's a nice space for the boats that totally exist to come through. Hey, you know what? I'll just, I don't think I can really put anything there for substitute. Maybe... That doesn't really work, does it? Oh, you know, it'd be really cool if you could edit like edit the signs so that they say stuff. That'd be cool too. It's probably not going to happen, but that'd be so nice. Cool. Just gonna pretend that this is a boat. Yeah. Little rowboat clutter would be nice, though. Welcome back, Landis. How did your round go? I assume you were playing Overwatch. Did you get those wins? Rather, did you have fun? That's the more important part. Winning, not important. Fun, very important. Winning, kinda important, but not as important as fun. Alright, I think I want... something here? Whoa. I had to do unranked because I'm playing with my friend, and so I was just messing around on Genji. That's fair. That's fair. Messing around is fun. I kind of wish they didn't do all the stuff they did. I would definitely still play Overwatch 1 if it was in the state before Overwatch 2 was released. How did I switch W for M? Huh? Where? Was I playing Myth? Oh, I didn't even process that. My brain corrected it automatically. I got a few 4-kill blades. Nice, let's go. I used to like just sitting on the cart as Bastion. And then they made his turret mode an ability, like a temporary ability. No! Give me back cart Bastion! I don't even play the game anymore. I can't really complain. But when I used to play, I was a cart Bastion. When Orisa was added, it was always so nice to have an Orisa just plonk her shield down right in front of me. It's like, ah, yes. I hated going against Bastion. How's he now? Barely there, isn't he? Now he's just like another Soldier 76, but boxy. All you really had to do was spam explosives at him. Or have a Sombra get behind him. But not decloak right there. He's alright, but I added back his self-heal. I didn't know they took it away. Oh my gosh. My biggest problem is that Sentry mode is like a temporary ability now. And, you know, the artillery mode, I don't really like the artillery mode anymore. I like being a cannon. I don't like turning into a scope and just going across the map somewhere. That feels kind of weird. But again, I don't really play. I haven't played since shortly after Overwatch 2 was released. I gave it a shot and I'm like, nah, I preferred Overwatch 1 for sure. For sure. Let's go up top, actually. So that's cute. I kind of wish there was a window, but it's small enough shot. Maybe I can turn this into a single door, actually. I'm glad it is when it was point in of what? Huh? When it was what? When it was what in Overwatch 1? Why did this door not disappear? Slightly bigger door and a window. Let's go. It fits. When it was point in Overwatch 1, it was just Torb and Bastion and no one could push. Weren't there abilities? Sombra could use her ult, right? And it would just immediately hack everybody in the vicinity and force Bastion out of Sentry mode. I don't know, it's been a while. The game came out in 2016. It has been almost 10 years. Oh, that's a thought. Oh, boy. I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like that edge. All right. I don't think there's much else I can do for this. Me playing Overwatch happy, see Sombra sad. Is she that annoying? Whoa. I know in Overwatch 1 when I was Bastion and a Sombras would have to uncloak like well behind me. If they uncloaked right behind me, it's just like miss me right in my face, right in my ears, and I just turn around. Yes, oh. Oh no. What was even worse is does Symmetra's beam still lock on, or did they keep it like as a straight beam? Symmetra's lock-on beam when she was fresh was crazy. They added hero bands, though? Oh, boy, of course they did. There's also a bunch of new heroes that I have no idea who they are. Sim is still pointy beam? Ah, good. The lock-on beam was a little crazy. It would just lock on and ramp up and you were just deleted. Do you remember that? Were you playing that early? You probably did. But after Baptiste, I don't think I know what anybody else is. And the orb used to go through shields, didn't it? I think so, yeah. She was crazy. She was just a blender. I think they and they used to set up like the little beams in like corners of doorways and whatnot and just call it the microwave because it would slow your movement so much that you could not escape. Remember waiting ages for Baptiste and Torb rework because I was on console and PC got updates first. Which rework was Torb's? Was Torb's Molten Core the rework? Because it used to just make his turret shoot faster, right? Or is it the same thing? I don't remember. Again, it's been a while. Yeah, yeah. It's genuinely been quite a while. Don't think I want to erase too much. I just don't want it sticking through that much. There we go. There we go. That's good. Nobody would ever be able to trim this side of the fence, but like, it still feels weird with that there. I like this new staircase system. I think it works well. I could also extend this dock quite a ways. Whoa, no I can't. Never mind. Never mind. I'd have to add a new segment here. But that's fine. We need space for boats to be able to, like, correct if they went through the side. They got rid of Torb's armor pack, deleted level 3 turret, but it's always at level 2. Made his ult a buff ability and a new ult. Ah. That was his Overwatch 1 rework. I see. It's been a while. I remember... What's his name? Sigma, I think? Sigma? Who is newer, Sigma or Baptiste? I think Sigma, right? I remember his intro video, and I think that was like the last hero that was it. I think no, what's her face was added like right at the tail end of Overwatch 1. With her face, I don't remember her name. The robot with the face. I don't remember her name. Echo? Yeah, I think they added her right at the tail end. No, Echo. Echo was definitely right at the tail end of Overwatch 1, right? I think that was the last hero right before Overwatch 2. Yeah. So anyone that added after that, and even including Echo, honestly, I have no idea how to use. But I don't play the game anyway. They went full microtransaction. People hated the loot boxes back when they weren't full microtransaction, and now they are. So they chose an even worse path. I kind of don't like that being off kilter, but it has to be. It has to be to illuminate some of this. I loved the loot boxes. Yeah, so I think the problem was that it was right around the time that people were tired of. They added them back. They added them back like how it used to be. But there's still all the battle pass skins, right? They still have all the like. Oh, Sleepy Kitty, you're okay. Don't worry. You can't buy them anymore. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. I liked how it used to be where you just played the game, you got the coins, you spent them on skins, you sometimes got loot boxes at the end of the round. I liked that. You can get those in loot boxes if you are 2 or so seasons ahead. You can get the battle pass skins. I don't like stuff being battle pass anyway. I just don't like. I know they have to make money, right? But I'm so tired of everything being a subscription service. It's everything. It's just exhausting. And it's always like, what the heck happened there? Why does it do that? Huh? What is going on? Okay. I'm just gonna leave that as is. That fence isn't having any of it. And that wall isn't having any of it. I'm just tired of everything being everything being subscription. Battle Pass is the same thing. Let's put a fence over here. Where's the fence? There it is. There. That's cute, I think. My friend's back. Gotta go. I'll lurk though. That's fine. I should probably actually end the stream. It's 1 o'clock. I'm just gonna plonk down a lantern and then end the stream. Thank you for dropping by though. Alright, yeah, that lantern's good. I will do the outro now that this is all cute and stuff. Actually, let's go to walk around camera. And go somewhere. Real quick. Actually, I can ghosty this. There we go. All right. So that is all the time I have for today, Sun Squires. So, make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. The invite code is in the description if this is the most recent VOD. Remember to eat sandwiches and stay hydrated. Goodbye, Sun Squires, goodbye. And thank you for the sandwiches and shinies and stuff. Yes.